From Eyewitness Sports, this is the Yorker Shoes Thanksgiving Day Blitz.
Hi, we're the Dartmouth High cheerleaders, and you're watching the Thanksgiving Day Blitz on Eyewitness News.
Welcome into our holiday tradition, the Thanksgiving Day Blitz with Mark Dondero. I'm Yianni Kourakis. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You played high school football. You played on Thanksgiving Day.
That's right.
Big day for a high school football player?
Huge day. You know, usually for us was the last game of the year if you didn't make the Super Bowl. And, of course, back then, playoffs were on the line.
Yeah,
not so much the case anymore, yeah.
But, yeah, still the pageantry going around today. 14 games in Rhode Island today. We start with one of the state's great rivalries, LaSalle and East Providence. The Rams, of course, are in the Super Bowl against Hendricken next weekend, so they wanted to make sure they avoided some injury today. They did play some of their starters. They led the all-time series 49-36. Two teams scoreless in the opening possessions. LaSalle gets it in gear. Andrew Wright, fake screen left. Screen right to Jake Ribeiro. He spins away from a couple of tacklers. Gets a first down. That would eventually set up this right to Jamari Jenkins. Rams grab the early lead. Townies would answer with some defense. Steve Simpson steps in front of this pass. That would set up a long East Providence drive that ends with Ryan Ellenwood diving in for the score. But it's the Rams holding on for the win, 35-32.
It's a tough game to be in. You know, there's so much tradition to that game, but at the same breath, you know, you don't want to put your guys at risk, you know, with the state championship game coming up. So I thought we did a pretty good job today of, you know, playing our starters for a little bit and getting our young guys in and get some reps.
Coach is really stressed over what to do over at the stadium, Cranston East and West. And how about this? Game had to be delayed because of a drone. Someone trying to get a close shot of the field there. Welcome to 2016 game. Back underway. Bolts in control, just nearly looking to the end zone. He finds Joe Hernandez. A little later, East defense comes up with a big play. Pass is complete in the flat, but Alex Martinez comes in to break it up. Ball comes loose, and Big J Bast is there with the cleanup. Former hometown hero gets a turnover after pleading his case to the refs. That leads to this, Neary to Jacob Palazzo. Cranston East wins big, 49-10. They go up 23-21 in the series.
You know, after we lost our playoff game, I didn't know how these kids would respond, but they came back and played unbelievable football game today. Very proud of them. It was a tough day last year on Thanksgiving. I'm really happy for the seniors on this team. Very excited for them.
All right, down in North Kingstown, Skippers hosting South Kingstown. First quarter, Skippers strike first. Straight out of Compton, it's Charlie Compton plunging in for the NK score, 7-0. SK's offense struggling without the injured Anthony Shepard, their best player, so they go for it on fourth down. Skippers sniff out the fake punt, and then they cash in on the ensuing drive. Joe Gilmartin, terrific throw. Tristan Sloat, even better catch. Goes up and gets it. NK wins 24-8, their first win in this series since 2012.
Take the over in the Portsmouth-Middletown game. This is John Coyne handing to Alex Kalfayan down inside the red zone, and Alex does the rest. He gets in. They went up and down in this one. Tyrese O'Laughlin, then watch this. He just simply swings it out to Chris Smith, but Smith gets to the corner, turns the corner, and he would go. Woo! Go all the way. Middletown back in the game, but Portsmouth, they had a little too much on this day. This time it's Coyne calling his own number, getting to the second level, and you're just simply not going to catch it. Portsmouth wears out the scoreboard and wins it 57-35 over Middletown.
Barrington visiting Mount Hope, band getting us into it. First play from scrimmage. Huskies Vincent Barreto. Check this out, the pitch to Kobe Castriata, and he's going to go deep to Jason Pompey. Unbelievable play call for the TD. 7-0 Mount Hope. Later in the quarter, Mount Hope punting. Watch out, here comes Lucas Dillon. And this is what we call a punt block. Eagles recover. That would set up Barrington nicely. David Kelly, touchdown plunge, but it's Mount Hope coming back 20-19. So in D1, we saw LaSalle play today, and their Super Bowl opponent, Hendricken, they don't even play on Thanksgiving this year. As for the D2 Super Bowl, it'll be Moses Brown against Shea. Moses Brown played last night. We'll show you those highlights in just a bit, but Shea's looked good this year.
Yianni, the Raiders have been impressive all season long, and today they took on fellow Pawtucket School Tolman at Max Reed Field. Now, Shea was a little short-handed. They didn't play like a lot of these teams, trying to get guys rest before the Super Bowl. So they didn't play all their guys, their firepower, but Here, they were down 12-3 when DeJuan Hayes drops back, finds Thomas Curry, who makes the nice catch to cut the Raider deficit after the EP to just 2. But Shea trying to get the ball back. He needed it again, and they get it back. Isaiah Silva pounces on the ball that just slips through the hands of the running back. It was a fumble, so they were back in business. However, Hayes looking for the go-ahead score, and just, well, that's not going to get it done. Julius Cardoza with the interception. Tolman holds off Shea 12-10 the final.
I couldn't be happier for the whole team. You know, Thanksgiving, great day, great morning. Happy for Tolman. They came out and played well, but I couldn't be happy for the Shea Raiders. Everybody got in today, played a great game. We're excited. We're happy to be back. You know, kids are excited, so we'll get back out here on Saturday, get going on Moses Brown, and, you know, hopefully things will work out for us.
All right, Rogers at Tiverton. Tiverton threatening. Here's the handoff to Andrew Perez, and Perez is going to plunge forward.
It's developing.
It's developing. There it is. There's that touchdown. Here comes Rogers. This is quarterback Mitchell Ventura. And Mitchell's going to roll out, buy some time, and locate Ronjur Granger, who hauls it in for the touchdown. But the Tigers would not be denied in this one. Hey, nice catch. Sean Kerr takes the snap, and he'll break some arm tackles into the end zone, helping Tiverton to the 20-13 victory. Good run over Rogers.
Woonsocket visiting Cumberland. The Clippers had to dig out of a hole in this one. Woonsocket getting tricky here. That's Kevon Davis taking the handoff, looking to throw long. He actually throws a nice pass down the field under duress, but Cumberland's Frank Farmer plays perfect defense and breaks it up. Later on the drive, Villanovan's quarterback Justin Mojica drops back and dumps it right in the basket for Davis. Woonsocket went up 28-20, but watch Cumberland come back to win it late, 34-28, the final. Some pretty good highlights so far, Yianni.
Yeah, what'd you think? Not bad?
Yeah, except for that game I just cut. That was a little lag. Yeah, that was my bad.
LaSalle and Shea unscathed with injuries for their Super Bowl game, so they're happy, and some pretty close matchups there.
The Yorker Shoes Thanksgiving Day Blitz continues.
Welcome back to the show. Quickly, dark meat or white meat turkey guy?
White meat turkey guy,
Without question.
100%.
All right, it's the oldest high school rivalry in our area. Westerly and Stonington playing for the 153rd time today, 99th meeting on Thanksgiving. Fun fact, Andy Gresh, who played for Westerly, 0-2 against Stonington. He told me this week. All right, here we go. Mark, you take it away.
Westerly, Stonington, they've teed it up for, what is it, 250 or something like that. This is the Stonington quarterback, Liam Wallace, looking long and finding his guy. Pretty touchdown pass.
Nice.
That made it 7-zip Bears. And while they were bringing it on defense as well, Westerly trying to get something going. But this isn't going anywhere. Stonington stuffs that play. And then when they get the ball back, well, this is a handoff. Hayden Parilla finds the opening, has the speed, and goes the distance, helping Stonington to the 14-zip win over Westerly.
Maybe the game of the day, the Amby Smith Trophy on the line for Coventry and West Warwick. Oakers looking to break an 11-year losing streak, up 16-6 at the half. But here come the Wizards. Cody Stetson, 38-yard touchdown, and they may name a new trophy after him with the way he played today. Another touchdown on the next drive for Cody. Wizards take the lead, 2016. Coventry punches back. Michael Ambruzesi, he's going to go deep to Jared Groskopf. Oakers lead 22-20 to the fourth quarter. Coventry looking for the knockout. Groskopf on the carry, coming right at us. Check this out, Mark. He will turn the corner at the sideline for the touchdown. But wait, the ref says he stepped out of bounds. Coventry would turn it over on downs inside the 10. West Warwick, after a 91-yard run by Stetson, punches it in. Brogan Gilmet, 26-22 Wizards. 1:12 to go. Oakers ready for the game-winning score. Ambruzesi plunges in. Oakers up 28-26. Minute to go. But wait, the Wizards drive down 2-yard line. 7 seconds to go. No timeouts. Brogan Gilmet dives over. A touchdown wins it. If he's stopped, they lose. Waiting on the call. Ref signal touchdown. There it is. West Warwick wins a thriller, 32-28. Now 12 in a row in this series.
It's a rivalry game. That's the bottom line. That's what it comes down to. Coventry came to play. They really did. And we told them that they are a very good football team, and they proved it today. It went back and forth. There's nothing else you can ask for as a fan to watch. As a coach, it's a heart attack on both sides, from Jerry Zanella and myself. But I'm so proud of these kids for battling back. We were down 16-0 at one point, and we came back to win.
Okay, so there were highlights like that game, and then there's highlights like this game. East Greenwich at Exeter West Greenwich, and this was a one-sided game. Nick Carolino, he executes the TD run there. That made it 41-6. That was the 6 part of that. And then later it was East Greenwich. Well, they fumbled. East Greenwich wins big, 41-6 over EWG.
All right. Pilgrim
Wilson.
Seniors honored before their game with Tollgate. Both teams battling for their second win in their first Thanksgiving meeting. Titans coming out firing. Anthony Van looking downfield. He finds Dan Pratt with a grab. I like this view from Scott Del Sol. That pitch and catch sets up Van. He dives in for 6. Patriots respond. Austin Connors will find Steven Rosa. And Rosa, he'll find a seam over the middle, and he's gone for the score. But Tollgate not to be denied today. Van drops back, and he will somehow elude the rush. And he's going to score. Titans win the inaugural matchup with Pilgrim. The battle for Warwick, 27-22 is your final.
The Burrillville Broncos will play in the D3 Super Bowl next weekend against the Juanita Sanchez Co-op. First, though, the Broncos had to take on Ponagansett on Thanksgiving Day. Plenty of fans in attendance to watch Burrillville and Ponagansett tango. Broncos already up 7-zip. They had a big play early and then threatening here when quarterback Zach LaFave drops back, but he would be intercepted by Hayden Braga right there. So Ponagansett gets a little mo, but Burrillville, too much. They forced a punt, another punt, and then LaFave swings one over to Christian Bouvier. Makes a move, and then fights for the goal line and wins. He gets into the end zone, and the Broncos, they go up 14-zip. They go on to win by the final of 29-16.
Smithfield lost to Burrillville in the D3 semis, looking to close out their season the right way, visiting North Providence. Scoreless game. Sentinels start chugging out the yards. Trevor L'Italien hands off to Evan McCauley, sets up his team inside the red zone. A few plays later, Corey McGray takes the direct snap, finds a crease. Smithfield takes the lead. Defense tough all day. Donald Ferreira, the captain, with the nice takedown. Sentinels finish the year 9-2. with the 31-14 victory over North Providence. So some more good action out of Rhode Island today. Back to that West Warwick Coventry game. I was there today. The Okers thought they had it. First time in 12 years. Game back and forth. Hard-fought game. They lose in the final seconds. But so much emotion on the line, and it's good to see those. You know, we go to a lot of blowouts, but when the game goes down to the wire,
we love close games.
Unbelievable.
Classics.
So happy for the winners, feel bad for the losers, but congrats to everyone involved. Thanks so much for joining us, and welcome back to the show. Let's head up north to Massachusetts, where we had some good games today. Yianni, the Attleboro versus North Attleboro game is always one of the highlights of today, and again, this one lived up to the hype. Yeah, North made it all the way to the D2 semis before falling to Duxbury, hoping to take the 100th meeting, the 96th on Thanksgiving. Chad Peterson hands to Nick Rajodi. He powers in for the North score. Red Rocketeers get the ball back a little later and go to work. Peterson finds Bobby Mild cruising down the sideline. Bobby thinks he's in refs. Disagree. They call him out inside the 10. No worries. North scores on the very next play. Kyle McCarthy calls his own number. North Attleboro gets its 62nd win over the Blue Bombardiers, 41-13.
Well, it's been a great year. They won the Hockomock League Championship for the second year in a row. But more importantly, just a great group of kids, and I'm happy for them to be able to finish their season on a positive note.
We had a couple of tough losses to Super Bowl contending teams. You know, coming out here, finishing the scoreboard, it's already over, but it's fine. You know, it's just a great game. Couldn't be happier.
That hair, Mark.
I used to have it once upon a time. Bishop Stang, Bishop Fian getting together for a rivalry game. It was for a baseball team. And Devin Jolin, he had a day. He takes the handoff here, gets around a corner. Whee! He's running hard, and that would pay off. He would score Fian on the board. A little later, Fian feeding the beast again. This time it's more of a zig and a zag through the defense. But he's just too fast. He's too fast. You can't get him. It's Fian. They get past Stang, 34-12.
Fairhaven Blue Devils on the road visiting the Indians of Dartmouth. First quarter we go. Indians QB Cole Jacobson, recent hometown hero, fakes the handoff, follows his blockers off the right side, scores from 15 yards out, 6-0. Now they'll fumble the snap on the extra point, but heads up, holder Nathan Ellis scoops it up and runs it in. Nicely done. That makes it 8-0 Dartmouth. Later in the quarter, Jacobson on the QB sneak. Touchdown Dartmouth. A final of 43-love over Fairhaven.
A classic between Seacock and Dighton Rehoboth. Fourth quarter, Seacock down 28-14, but on the comeback trail, quarterback Terry Smith hits his target, then a little pitch to Matt Heaney. And he's going the distance for the Seacock touchdown. That makes it 28-20. More Seacock. Smith now sizing up Nathan Farrick. And this would be a touchdown hookup. Look at this. Farrell going up and grabbing it. 2-point conversion, good. Game tied at 28. To overtime we go. Now it's Isaac Elkery. And watch Isaac step up on a huge stage. Seekonk, after this, will be in the lead. 2-point conversion, no good though. 34-26. Dyke Rehoboth going for the tying touchdown now. But they would be denied because after the rollout, there's an interception, and that would seal it. Barrick with the pick. Seekonk wins the thriller in OT, 34-28.
We were down, we spotted them a lot of points, and we came down, adverse situations, things wasn't working right, and we just, pulled it out in the end. Basically, just did basic things that we normally do. We just came back with a great win.
Coach Crawford, great sound. At New Bedford Stadium, the Whalers hosting the Hilltoppers of Durfee. Second quarter, Durfee QB Nick Salmon with the pitch to Asante Montero off the right side. 5 yards and he's in. 12-0 Durfee. The Whalers come right back. Fourth down. QB True Williams finds Chandler Twain over the middle. Touchdown that makes it 12-6. Durfee has an answer, though, on the ensuing kickoff. Brendan Cuthill gathers the ball at his own 10. Somehow finds an opening. 90 yards. Count them, 90 yards later. He's in. He'll eventually dive for the pylon, but I already told you he's going to score. He's going to score, trust me. Hilltoppers beat New Bedford for the first time in 9 years. Durfee 32. New Bedford 26.
Case and Somerset Berkeley getting together on the holiday. Third quarter, opening drive, Case driving. Brendan Cost, screen pass to Devin Crew. And, he just streaked down the sideline. Look at him go, all the way for 6. Back comes Somerset, though. Somerset Berkeley. Fourth down. They're going to go for it at the goal line. However, Case is there for the big defensive stop. Great D, but it's Somerset Berkeley winning at 22-12.
More Johnny Valella Instagram filters. Taunton hosting Coyle Cassidy. This game, all Tigers. First quarter, Brevin Walker on the carry. He's got plenty of room. Untouched, in fact, into the end zone. Look at number 1 go. Next drive for Taunton. It's Walker again. Call him Walker, Texas Ranger. Wasn't that Chuck Norris? Pete Mangione, was that Chuck Norris? Pete Mangione was not paying attention. Coyle Cassidy trying to hang around. Jackson Murray picked off by Sam Krajewski. And that sets up this. Noah Leonard to Adam McLaughlin for the touchdown hookup. Taunton wins big, 55-20. Pete Mangione isn't even paying attention. What does he have, weather to forecast over there?
He's eating over there. What a mess.
Good stuff from Mass.
Yeah,
that
really
Seekonk game, wild.
It was great. They always play. I feel like they always play great games.
They deliver us good highlights. All right.
The Yorker Shoes Thanksgiving Day Blitz continues.
Welcome back to the show. Last night there was football. In fact, one game at McCoy Stadium, Moses Brown and St. Ray's. The Quakers are in the D2 Super Bowl next weekend, so they didn't play many of their starters, and the Saints take advantage. Xavier Torres looking end zone, finding Trevante Jones, and it's 32-7 St. Ray's in this one.
The Juanita Sanchez-Cobb will be making their first ever Super Bowl appearance. All those starters can sit their butts down. They're ready. Panthers taking advantage. Evan Califano, the bomb to Naz Vasquez. Touchdown for him. Johnson, though, wins big, 38-0.
Central Falls taking the trip to Lincoln. 7th time these teams have met on Turkey Day. Series tied at 3. Lions, Randall Hine, the play-action roll. He finds Noah Duquette. Big man gets the feet down for the first down. The home team getting it done defensively as well. Lincoln goes on to win over Central Falls, 34-20.
Cheraho hosting Narragansett down south last night. This game was tied at 7 just before halftime when Pat Morcus pump fakes and then finds Brian Wotherspoon in the end zone. 14-7 at that point. Narragansett, they would fall 28-14 the final.
Classical just missed out on a playoff spot in their first season in D2, looking to finish with a win against rival Mount Pleasant. Scoreless game, Purple offense gets in gear. Daniel Carlin hands it to Jeremiah Banto. He cuts inside, big gain, sets up his team. A lot of that on this night. Purple win 34-12 over Mount Pleasant.
Situated North Smithfield, Mount St. Charles Co-op also starting their Thanksgiving tradition early. Start with the Northman defense here. Screen pass perfectly read by Ryan Lewis. That would lead to a Kyle Rosa touchdown. The North Smithfield Mount Co-op gets its first Turkey Day win, 36-0 over Situate.
And also last night in Fall River, Bishop Conley Cougars hosting St. John Paul II Lions. Opening drive, Lions score first as QB Devin Harrison hands off to Tim Jordan. St. John Paul II would win 42-29, the final in this one. That'll do it for the Thanksgiving Day Blitz. Thanks so much to all our photographers who helped with highlights. Jim Hughes, Scott Del Sol, Johnny Villela, Dave Wiggins, Les Bro, JP Smallins, and you, me, I guess.
Thank you. And remember, you can catch all of these highlights online at WPRI.com. Make sure to send them out on social media as well.
All right, let's eat turkey. You hungry?
Starving.
Have a good night, everybody.